Well, it's the end of an era.
Oh, she is very loud.
Yeah. We thought she was the quietest one. We thought that she was the calm, quiet one, but I don't think that that's possible with pigs.
Yeah, she's a little too loud in a neighborhood like this.
Well guys, I know we said we were gonna keep Elsa and raise Elsa up, but pigs are so hard to keep with other animals because they are always hungry, they're always wanting to eat lots of food, and they will fight others for it. They will eat so much food that they throw up, and then they will still keep screaming for more food. It's just kind of in their nature. And so what we noticed is that she's especially screamy, and she loves to chase the chickens away from their food, chase the goats away from their food. So friends of ours bought a huge 100-acre farm a couple hours away from us, and since they already raised coonies and are looking for another breeding sow, we decided it'd probably be best for Elsa to go with them.
We gotta think of the neighbors and be considerate, because she squeals so loud you can hear it from a mile away.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Wow. Come on.
That's good.
Oh, it's right here. I know. It's gonna be tricky. You ready? You ready? You go get it. Come on. Come on.
Well, Kevin, you feeling okay?
Yeah, it was a fun adventure.
I was trying to look back to see how long it was when we first got pigs, and it was like 3 years ago.
Yeah, Fred and George, they were little tiny babies.
So we got them, and we kind of maybe were thinking we would raise them for meat, but we never ended up doing that.
No, they were too sweet.
They were too, you got too attached. We raised them for, I think it was like 1.5 years. And coonies are raised for meat, but they're often raised a lot slower. Like 2 years is when you butcher them.
Yeah.
But they reach 1.5 years and you realized you didn't want to have to always butcher them and eat your pigs.
We wanted to get a breeding pair so that we could have babies every year.
Yeah.
So that would be way more fun.
Because the cuddly babies are more fun than.
Oh yeah. We thought they would be quieter and more fun.
Yeah, that's definitely the thing that I would have never guessed would be a problem with having pigs. This is how much they are screamers, right?
Yeah, wouldn't have thought.
And at first we thought it was just our pigs or something, but we talked to other people and they're like, yep, they scream for food.
No matter how much you feed them, they'll want more.
If you had plenty of land, how many pigs would you have?
Let's see. Probably like 5.
5 pigs? Yes. 5 big old pigs? Oh my gosh. Well, you guys know I've never been a big fan of pigs. Not as big as Kevin has been, but I think the piglets were the most fun. They were the cutest, for sure.
Out of all the pigs we've had, Elsa is the loudest one, like double.
But she wasn't at first. We thought she'd be a quieter one, so that's why you picked her out. Oh.
So she's like twice as loud as any pig we've had, and so I feel bad for our neighbors.
Yeah, every morning she's screaming so loud, which is crazy because people think goats are loud, but they're really not you know, unless there's something really wrong with them or they're really hungry or something. But yeah, I think it's just that pigs are always hungry, so they're always screaming. Oh, Salem's gonna miss her friend. Well, actually they didn't really hang out a lot recently since Elsa was in the pasture.
Yeah.
That's okay. You're a mess. Did you know that?
She is.
Well, it was a good adventure, a good lesson. We definitely had a fun experience raising pigs. Maybe if we have more land one day, we'll have a bunch of pigs. For now, just gonna be goats and chickens.
She'll take anything.
Come.
She doesn't want something. Come, here you go. Guys, see, I can't.
Over here. Hey, over here.
You have a duck over there?
Salem, over here. Salem, come on. Come.
I have the rock and she wants it, Dad.
Salem, rock. Here we go, Salem.
Don't give her the rock. Just throw it under one.
Come on.
That one's fake. She's never gonna fight it.
Girl, I think it's time I let you go. Writing songs about you is getting old. I can't see your face anymore. Hope the next one holds you close, loves you better yet.
This video is sponsored by HelloFresh. My personal experience with HelloFresh is great because my wife lets me do the HelloFresh meals that are all pre-measured and are fast, and it's way better than having to cook from scratch. I'm all about speed, so I'm excited that HelloFresh offers a wide variety of quick meal options like 20-minute dinners or oven-ready pizzas. I like how with HelloFresh, the produce gets to you faster than with a grocery store, so it arrives really fresh and with flavor. Once again, you guys know I always like saving the money, and with HelloFresh, you can save up to 30% versus grocery store shopping and wasting all those big packages of food. I love the sustainability because the pre-portioned ingredients mean there's less prep for you and less wasted food. Less dishes too, because I don't have to wash a whole bunch of measuring cups and measuring spoons and extra bowls and plates. Go to HelloFresh.com and use my code WEEDUM14 to get 14 free meals, including free shipping.
Tilly! There you are. You feeling better? Come on. Oh, wrong way. Gotta go up the ramp, remember? There you go. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but goats actually have morning sickness. They'll get sick about 2-3 weeks after they are bred, if they're pregnant. And so that's kind of one of the first signs that I look out for to see if they're pregnant. And Tilly definitely displays morning sickness. Does that not taste good to you? Okay, let me try something else. Let's give her a little bit of grain. You want some of this? Oh, that tastes better. That's better. So it's a little early to ultrasound her, but she definitely seems like she's not feeling that great. Last week she was not wanting any grain, and today she's starting to nibble it. So hopefully she's past it or gonna get past it soon. And then in a couple weeks, we'll be able to ultrasound her. Well guys, I think Tilly is almost completely out of milk. Look at that. Barely a cup. I think probably the combination of her being sick back in July and then getting bred and probably not feeling very good. Are you just gonna be done? That's okay. Come on. Fern's doing good though. She was sick for just a few days, kind of feeling a little bit of morning sickness. And now she's back to eating. Now Fern is already past that morning sickness stage. Her and Tatum are both pregnant, we know for sure. And later today we're going to do an ultrasound, hopefully be able to count how many babies there are inside of them. It's exciting. All right. Let's check on Tatum here. Hey, how are you doing? Oh, you're so sweet. Let's see how you look. Not too big yet. We need to do another ultrasound to see how many there are in there.
Yeah.
You want scratches? He never wants scratches, does he?
No.
It's funny.
Only the girls.
Only the girls. I think it's so funny, the differences between goats' personalities. Let me show you the biggest difference and what endears me to some goats more than others. The ones that you know are the sweetest, talking about you, Willow, are the ones that love to be pet. And Winnie. They love their pets. Now Daphne, she's more interested in me giving her food than pets. Hazel's sort of the same way, you know? She would rather probably have food than a pet. And Olive is probably the sweetest one of them all because she loves pets the most and she'll come back for more. And Luna loves a good scratch, but right now she's occupied. She's in heat again because she's way more concerned with being by the bucks than food or scratches. Fern's hiding out all the way back here. Are you okay? And she's a little bit like Tatum, a little bit timid, but she'll still take the scratches. So I don't know, I just love a goat that is so sweet with humans and will let you pet them and cuddle them. The ones that are a little bit more feisty, they're the difficult ones.
So the latest on the pizza oven. Got the perlite slab laid, and that's the very, very best insulation because it's hollow volcanic rock. Super good insulation for the bottom of the oven. No heat will go through that. So that perlite will be on the outside. It'll be like a thick perlite dome here, and then that connects to the perlite on the base, and so that'll be a complete 360-degree insulation. And then you'll have the actual clay cooking bricks on the inside, which retain the heat really, really well and are a great cooking surface. We will mortar those perfectly level and cut them to be the exact shape inside of the dome. And so that way we have a really great connection from perlite to perlite, and all the heat is inside, and then that's about it. Exciting, huh?
One, two, three, four.
Well guys, this is why we don't like to bring the irrigation water into the garden, because it's so hard to control. So it's a good thing that I planted these bush beans just in time for them to get big enough before irrigation came around. Otherwise they would have been swept away. They're still struggling a little bit, but I think they'll make it in this flood water. And the pinto beans are climbing up their trellis just like they're supposed to. But everything is so hot right now that we have to hold back planting. Although I did plant some carrots a couple weeks ago, and I'm hoping that they'll germinate soon, crossing our fingers. Let me show you how I did it. When I'm prepping a row for planting, I like to start by just pulling all of the dripper lines up, clearing away the top layer of mulch, and get started on broad forking. This is our sort of minimal tilling method that we do to help make sure that the clay soil that we have gets nice and aerated. Especially since we're gonna plant carrots here, we need those roots to be able to go nice and deep. Next, I'll add a little bit of potassium and phosphate. These are going to help root vegetables grow. We've also got our own compost in here, so that will help with the nitrogen that's needed. And then we'll just sort of even everything out, lay the dripper lines down again, and plant the carrots. It's because it's so warm here. The only way to really germinate carrots early in the season is to cover them with burlap. I learned this trick from my friend Angela at Growing in the Garden, and it works wonders. It helps keep the moisture in. You can still water on top, although we will have the dripper lines underneath it. You can water it, and sometimes they'll even poke through and they'll be just fine. But once they germinate and I know we're good, then I can pull up the burlap and let them have air and light. And a sad day, we're gonna pick our very last cantaloupe. So we say goodbye to the tomatoes, goodbye to all the melons, but hopefully it will get cooler soon and we can plant all of our root vegetables and our greens. Okay, so we're gonna ultrasound Tatum and see how many she has.
If she doesn't know how to get up here. So
If Ethan can get her up here.
come on.
There we go. So we did our first ultrasound, I think beginning of August, and we found out she was pregnant. Now we're gonna see if we can count them, see how many she has. What are your predictions, Ethan?
Since it's her first time, probably not many.
Just a couple,
Probably
maybe?
1 or 2. Probably 1.
I think 2.
It's gotta be at least 2.
I think 2.
Okay, Liddy. Count babies.
Oh my, 2. I mean, I think 2. You see, I see one moving, but it seems like there could be another one. And all that space. You see that? See that line in the middle? Yeah. See, there's a line.
Wait, no, there's one. Ruh-roh. Do you think she has just one?
No, I think she has 2. I think there's a line down the middle.
There's
2.
definitely like bigger space. Whoa, Liddy. Normally I can see better definition. Let's see if we can zoom out. We're already all the way zoomed out. That's crazy. Oh man, I'm at a loss. That's hard. Man, Fern, you're looking big. Come on. Whoa, we got a lot of sacks on her.
There's like 4 sacks.
Oh yeah. I felt like she was bigger. You know what I mean? Like she's gaining more weight faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I see like 1, 2,
3, 4, 5.
oh man, they're all smushed in there. It's a little bit early on her to be able to see inside. Maybe I'll do it in the morning and then I'll be able to see better how many.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think it's because I'm ultrasounding late in the day that I'm not really able to see a lot. They have bigger stomachs. Their stomachs are full of lots of hay and, you know, food. So I think what we're gonna do, I'll wait till tomorrow morning and it'll be in the same video, so don't worry. But tomorrow morning we'll wake up and we'll do the ultrasound before we feed them. And then that way we'll probably be able to see things a bit better. So hopefully we'll know how many they're having. Guys, why am I the only one in my family who likes beans? Didn't anybody else grow up eating beans for dinner? My mom used to slow cook pinto beans in a crock pot with a ham hock, and it was amazing. So tonight I'm going to show you one of my quick sort of takeout meals. It's kind of the way I can get my family to eat beans. So, yay me. Today I'm not going to really refry the beans. Once the pinto beans are cooked, I'm just going to mash them up in a pot while adding a little bit of the bean juice, I guess, back into it to get it to the perfect consistency. Now I'm sure a lot of you have had a fried chimichanga, but today we're going to make fried bean burritos. I figure because we have the home-cooked beans and the whole wheat tortillas, we're kind of balancing it out between that and deep frying them. So once I heat up the tortilla and then roll the burritos up, I'll start frying them. Just a couple minutes on each side and then take them out to cool. I'm pairing it with some homemade salsa, a little bit of homemade guac. Oh, best dinner ever, right? I don't really have a recipe for this one, but I'll link to how to make homemade beans in the description below. Okay guys, okay, so I re-ultrasounded Fern and Tatum this morning so I could see better. And you want to know the results?
Yes!
Okay, all right. So Tatum, I think Ethan's right. 1, maybe 2. Yeah. 1, maybe 2, but like 2. Maybe 1. And then Fern has a ton, so I think that she might have hopefully 3, maybe 4, but like hopefully she has, you know, 3. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
She's really big and she has like a lot of capacity, so she could have 3. You excited?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, Luna. You funny girl. How are you in heat already so soon? Oh my gosh, so funny. We got Luna about 10 years ago. I think we got her when she was a year old. It's too bad we're not breeding her anymore because she's the easiest one to breed. Just throw her in there, she just looks at a buck and she gets bred. She just gets to come over and tease the boys. You love her, Zorro? Huh? How you doing over there, Napoleon? He's holding back. I think Zorro's a little protective of Luna. Zorro is definitely different than Winston was. He's a lot gentler when he courts. Doesn't spit as much. Alright guys, thanks for joining us in today's video. We have a lot of baby goats that I'm excited to be born here with really good lines from Zorro. I think Elsa is going to do great on her new farm, and we'll definitely try to keep you updated. We're pretty close with these friends, so hopefully they can send us some pictures of her new place. In the meantime, if you want to watch the video where Elsa was born on our farm, you can go ahead and click here.